your past, present, and future. I can give you advice on love, marriage, and divorce. I can tell you anything you want.
Pardon me, could you tell me where I could find the man?
Sure I can, Sonny. Step right inside. Sit right down, Sonny. Sit right down. I can find anything you want. Tell you your past, present, and future. Cross the gypsy's palm with 50 cents.
But I haven't got 50 cents.
How much you got?
Well, I've got a quarter, but...
I see two women. One dark, the other fair. Beware of both of them.
But I'm only looking for my father.
Your father? Oh, he lives, my boy. Yes, he's alive.
Sure he is. He's manager of this show.
Manager... Say, you're not telling me that Nifty Miller's your old man? Well, I never would have guessed it.
Is he around?
Of course he is. Say, that's funny. He didn't say anything about you coming here.
Well, he didn't know anything about it. I guess he'll be surprised.
Yeah, I guess he will. Come on, right this way. Right over there in the Hawaiian show.
Thank you.
Introducing the Princess Kalima, the pride of sunny Honolulu. A famous dance that's made her notorious throughout the entire civilized world. She'll show you how they shake their shredded wheat on the beach at Waikiki.
Hey, miss, what do they do with the grape nuts?
That'll cost you an extra dime to find out, brother. When she dances, folks, she makes old men young and young men old. Take her alone. She's worth the price of admission. But, folks, remember, in addition and for the same price, you will be entertained by that Royal Hawaiian Trio, singing haunting melodies from those far-off isles in the Pacific. Now, folks, this is positively and absolutely the last performance of the evening. Your last chance to see the Princess Kalima in that spectacular, seductive, and educational dance. And the price, folks, the price is 10 cents, 1 dime, the 10th part of a dollar for the biggest show on the Midway. All right, folks, that's the way. Right up to the box office. It starts right away. The performers are ready. There is no waiting on the inside. We're not coming outside anymore. Follow the crowd goes where the crowd goes. One go, you all go. Right up to the box office, folks. You can't afford to miss it. You can't afford to miss it. Here we are, right over here for the big show. It starts right away on the inside. 1 dime, 10 cents, the 10th part of a dollar. Your last chance of the evening to see the Princess Kalima and that spectacular sense. Well, that's over.
53.80. You sure can drag 'em in, Nifty.
Yeah, but I gotta cut down on that spiel. My throat feels like a piece of raw beefsteak.
Yeah. Mine's pretty bad, too.
Hello, Dad.
Well, I'll be a... Where's your hat?
I lost it riding the rod.
Riding a rod? Anybody'd think you were a bum.
So you're Nifty's young'un, eh? I'm Hap Speasel.
I'm glad to know you.
Get back in your coop, Hap.
I don't get the idea from this warm reception that your dad's ashamed of you. Because he ain't. You should hear him blow about you around here.
Hap.
Okay.
Come on over here, son. Well, I must say you're a fine one. Why didn't you stay up on the farm where you belong?
Oh, I got sort of restless. Nothing to do and nowhere to go, nobody to talk to.
So you thought you had to come to me?
Well, I didn't think you'd mind, Dad.
Well, you ought to known better. What do you think I've been shelling out good dough to get you an education for? So you can ride in their freight trains and lose your...
You'd be glad to see me. You kept riding, you wished you could.
Well, I am glad to see you, Chris, but I didn't expect you'd... I'll come to see you next winter, same as I did last year.
Oh, Dad, you're not going to send me right off again. Why, it's vacation time. It isn't as though I were going to miss any school.
Well, I don't want you hanging around here. It ain't good for you.
All right, Dad. Only it's a long time to wait till next winter. You see, since Mom died, you're the only close blood kin I have, and... Well, I sort of thought we could get acquainted.
Well, don't get down in the mouth about it, son. I'm only trying to do what's best for you.
I know, Dad. Honey, I guess I'm like you. I want to travel and see things. I was hoping you'd let me go along with you on the show.
Well, you can get that out of your head right now. I'm not going to have you mixing up with any carnivals. It's no way to live. You're going to amount to something. You got to, Chris. You ain't forgetting you're going to be a lawyer, are you?
Well, if I'm going to be a lawyer, don't you think I ought to know something about life?
Well, you can find out all you need to know out of school books. What do you suppose I'd have been if I'd have minded my old man and got me an education? Probably a bank president or a lawyer like you're going to be. Sure. Listen, Chris. An education will get you money, good name, swell friends to pal around with. I ain't never had none of them things because, well, I was pig-headed.
But, Dad, I'll go back to school when it opens up.
Listen, there's no use trying to argue me into it. You wait right here for a minute.
Where's the manager of this show? I want to see the manager of this here show.
All right. I ain't deaf. There he is.
What can I do for you, brother?
I handed this fella a $5 bill, and he only gave me back $1.90 change.
Oh, no. You gave me a $2 bill. I ain't seen no 5.
You're a liar.
No. That's pretty strong language, brother. You should have spoken about the mistake when it was made.
Well, I didn't notice just now. All you show people are crooks. I'm a member of the town council here, and I'm going to look into this.
Now, wait, my friend. Wait a minute. If you feel you've been cheated, I'll gladly make up the difference right out of my own pocket. There you are.
Well, that's mighty nice of you, and I take back what I said about you all being crooks. Good night. Good night.
Good night. Come on. Don't you know any better than shortchange a city official?
Well, how did I know? I took him for a sucker on account of his necktie.
There, you see that? That's the kind of thing you'd be learning if you stuck around here. No, sir. You're going right back where you came from.
Oh, but, Dad...
I ain't taking no chances. Say, Hap, keep an eye on the kid for a minute, will you? Got a little business to attend to. See you right away, son.
So your dad don't want you to join up with the show, eh?
No, but I'm going to keep right after him. There must be some sort of a job for me.
Sure. We could give you a job feeding the horses on the merry-go-round.
Sure.
Well, come on, kid. I got to take this dough up to the office wagon.
Hello, darling.
Oh?
Hey, what's the matter? You kiss me like you got a couple of other dames on your mind.
I got enough trouble with one like you. I got a surprise for you, Carrie.
Yeah?
Chris is here.
Well?
Well, nothing, only it don't look like you and me can go up to town tonight.
You might have known something like this would happen.
Oh, now keep your shirt on. It's nothing to get excited about.
Oh, don't give me that. Ever since I knew you, it's been Chris, my son Chris. If it wasn't for that little squirt, you and me would be married right now.
Oh, don't start that again, will you? I'm going to take all the dough I can get a hold of to give that kid his proper education. After he's had his start, that's plenty of time to be thinking about us.
Sure. Next to him, I don't count for nothing.
Oh, don't say that, Carrie. You know I'm crazy about you.
Are you? Honest, Nifty?
Sure I am, honey. Come on, now, get your hat on. I want you to meet the kid.
All right.
Chris, shake hands with Colonel Gowdy.
So you're Nifty's boy, eh? Well, I must say you're an improvement on the original. Happy to know you, my lad.
See you later, Chris.
Okay.
Your father tells me you're going into the legal profession. Law, an honorable profession. All our great states...
Would you give me a job with your carnival, sir?
Well, the young Blackstone wants to become a showman pro tem, does he? I'm sorry, my boy, I can't. I'm only the owner of this show. Your dad does all the hiring and firing around here.
Oh, I'm sure he'd give me a job if you said so.
Well, it's all right with me if he says so. We'll see.
Hey, Dad. Dad, Colonel Gotti says I can have a job with his show.
Oh, he does he? I keep telling him no, but it don't seem to make no impression. Can't figure how a son of mine can have such a stubborn streak in him. Chris, shake hands with Carrie.
Well, I'm very pleased to meet you.
Well, I can't say the same for you.
Well, well, Nifty, this son of yours is quite a boy. I wish I had one like him.
You talk to him about the job, Colonel Gotti. He won't listen to me.
Why don't you let him come with us, Nifty? It'll do the boy good.
Well, if I don't, he'll probably get into worse trouble. At least this way, I'll be able to keep my eye on him.
Oh, gee, Dad, that's swell.
Never mind that. From now on, you're going to step lively around here. May as well have started right now.
Nifty. Sheriff.
Son, you better go down to the train with Hap and give him a hand loading.
All right, Dad.
Come on, kid.
Who's the manager on this show?
I am. This is Colonel Gowdy, the owner. What can I do for you, Sheriff?
I'm looking for a girl on your outfit named Lou.
What's the trouble?
She got a diamond ring from this young gentleman under false pretenses.
Yes, and she ain't gonna get away with it, neither. That ring belonged to this boy's ma. Now, she ain't gonna leave town. I'll sue the whole outfit. I'll put you all in jail.
Just a minute, just a minute, brother. I'm sure there must have been some mistake.
Yeah.
I'll go find Lou.
Better come along, Colonel.
Lou inside?
No.
Where is she?
Don't know. I ain't seen her.
You seen Lou?
Yeah, I think she's back in the cook tent.
Come on, you baby bones. Your mama's talking. Little Lou's asking you in person for that 7. What's the other buck?
$1.07.
Don't listen, Dar. Come clean for little Lou. Come on there, baby.
I reckon that just about washes you up, Lou.
What do you mean, washes me up? Come on, let's go.
What with, lady?
With this. It's worth $100, too. I'll shoot any part of it. Come on, you pikers. Fade me. That's it. Ah. Now, listen, you double-crossing pair of tombstones. I'll give you just one more chance. Hoopla! What do you mean, you big...
Break it up, boys. Scram.
You've got a nerve. Give me back that ring.
Shut your trap. Now get this through your head. The kid you chiseled that ring from is right outside with his old man and the sheriff. Come on.
Why, yes, this girl here.
There she is. That's her.
Why, Billy. It was so nice of you to come and see me.
Yeah, well, never mind that. Where's that ring you stole from him?
Joe? What on earth do you mean?
It means I'm going to arrest you on a charge of theft.
Oh, but you can't...
Quit arguing. Give the kid back his ring.
Do you mean this ring?
Yes, that's it.
Why, Billy, I thought you meant it when you said I could keep it as a souvenir.
Souvenir? I never said anything of the sort. She tried to get me
Now,
to...
gentlemen, there's no need for any trouble. It's obviously a misunderstanding. I'm sure our little Lou will be only too glad to return the ring. She wouldn't want to keep anything that didn't belong to her. Would you, Lou?
Certainly not.
Well, under the circumstances, I won't press any charges. Come on, you.
I'm sorry this happened, miss. I hope you won't feel too badly.
No, little girl, it's all right. Everything's all right. It was just a mistake. Don't take it so to heart. Just forget the...
You little tramp. The next time you pull anything like this, I'm going to kick you right off of the show.
You and who else?
Yeah, you're... That's it, boys. Take it easy. Watch it. Take it easy now. Easy. Okay, darling.
Thank you, Sonny.
Sure.
Why don't you pick on somebody your own size?
Oh, you're Fatima, aren't you?
How did you guess, sir? Handsome?
I saw you doing your dance.
Oh.
You looked awfully pretty up there, but you look even prettier close, too.
Say, boy, you work fast. You must knock the town girls dead around here.
Oh, I don't live here. I come up from near Niles, Michigan.
What you doing so far from the big city?
Just sort of looking over the country.
Take a good look. It won't cost you anything.
All right, Chris, get a move on. I didn't hire you to stand around and gab.
All right, Dad.
Dad? So you've been holding out on us, eh? You got a sheik in the family.
You mind your own business.
I ain't got the energy.
How do you feel, dearie? Oh, I know. I feel the same way myself. They put me right next to the merry-go-round. That's a swell spot for me to try to tell some sucker his past, present, and future. Say, for 2 cents, do you know what I'd do?
Sure, I know. For 2 cents, you'll leave the show flat and be a grand opera singer.
Oh, well, maybe you think I can't.
Quite enough. Anyway, you have the bill for it, dearie. Say, what do you think? Nifty's kids joined up for the show.
You're telling me?
You should see the proud father act Nifty's putting on. I could have died laughing when it was the...
Gee, this is keen.
I'll be back in a minute.
Listen, Carrie, you don't have to feel that way about it.
Carrie, I guess you better bunk in here with Lou tonight. Well, how do you like the show business?
Swell. Gee, I'm not going to be a bit of trouble to you, Dad.
Of course you're not. Come in.
Nifty, the colonel wants to see you in the privilege car.
Okay. Make yourself at home, son. If I'm not back in half an hour, you better scram to bed.
All right, Dad.
Don't blame getting sore. It's no way to treat a lady.
What's the idea? Doing a thing like this?
Well, you know how it is, Carrie. It's the kid's first night. Besides, I don't want him to know about it.
I catch on. You don't have to explain.
So Nifty's gone pure on us. That's a howl.
My sympathy, dearie. And you and Nifty were getting along so nicely together, too. Shut up. What about a drink? There's a quarter white mule. I've been saving it for a night like this.
You've been saving it. You got more control than I gave you credit for, baby.
Here, I'll open it, dearie.
Oh, boy, look at that. Here you are, Lou. Well, good to see you, ladies. What's the matter, Hap? Can't you sleep? That'll make you run upstairs and rob your own trunk. Say when, Ma?
I can't talk.
Oh.
One more like that and I'll be able to hit high C.
Don't try it. Say when, Hap?
Oh, ladies before gents, you drink that yourself. I'll take the bottle.
Not on your life. What on earth?
Is that the real stuff?
Well, if it isn't, I've been just out of $2. Have a taste?
Next, Carrie.
I'd like to try it.
Did you ever have any?
I had a glass of beer once up in South Bend.
You little devil, you.
You better leave it alone, kid. It's mighty powerful stuff.
I'd dry up. Happy's old enough to know what he wants.
Well, here it goes. Oh, gosh.
Not so bad for Niles, Michigan.
Well, it has been tough up till now. But I always said when we get into this corn country, we'd get big money. Let me tell you, Nifty, the American farmer is the backbone of the nation. I always maintain...
You're right, Colonel. Farmers are good spenders when they have it. Well, good night.
Good night, Nifty. Good night.
Hello, Nifty.
Hello, Mary. How about a hand, Nifty? Well, just one. There to the chest. How you doing, Mary?
Terrible. Back in 1900, no, 1906, he says to me, do you sing soprano or contralto? And I said, it'll make no difference. I can sing both. Do you listen?
It's soprano. You're a soprano, old dear. Don't worry about it. You know, this liquor must be cut. Because no matter how much I drink of it, it don't take no effect whatsoever. Whatsoever.
Oh, I guess I'd better get ready for bed. My diaphragm ain't what it used to be. Then you'll take the high road and I'll take the low road.
Very empty. Oh, Charlie, don't forget to have those banners stretched up in the morning. All right, Nifty. All right, see you tomorrow. All right, good night.
Hey, the kid's passed out. Nifty passes right out of the picture. Now, never mind that, Terry. Give me a hand here, because Nifty finds him like this, there'll be plenty of trouble home in how you've been. What do I care? I'm not his nursemaid. All right, if you feel that way about it, I'll do it myself. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I guess I can weigh about 160 or something. Come on, Chris. Up a little bit, kiddo. Come on, Chris, get up. That's silly to act this way. Come on, get up now.
You're a swell pair of rats.
Nifty putting somebody else to bed. That's a new one. See, you think he never had a drink before in his life the way he activates me.
Beat it, Lou.
Oh, go lay an egg. Come on, Lou, I'll go with you. I got nothing to say to this guy.
Oh, I got something to say to you. Sit down.
You're crazy to take that from any man.
Well, what do you got to say for yourself?
Ain't about the kid getting drunk. I didn't have nothing to do with it. He asked for it himself.
Did you have to give it to him? Now, get this. If anybody on this show gives that kid a drink from now on, so help me, I'll... And that goes for you, too, Carrie.
It sounds great coming from you. Why don't you get a tambourine and join the Salvation Army? You make me sick, you and your father stuff.
Carrie, you and I are through.
Through? What do you mean?
Just that.
So, you think you can get rid of me, just like that? Well, you're not going to get away with it. What right have you got to do a thing like this?
Well, it was all right when it was just you and me, Carrie, but now I got to think about Chris.
Chris! You think I'm going to let a kid like that bust it up between you and me? You're crazy. Saying to me all of a sudden, aren't you? Afraid that kid of yours will find out you're no tin god after all. You double-crossing hypocrite. I'll show you. You can't treat me like this. I'll show you.
Pipe down, will you?
I won't shut up. I won't shut up. I'll make you sorry you ever treated me like this. I'll show you what I'll do. I'll show you something. You and that bunk kid of yours. I'll show you. Harry! Are you crazy? Give me that gun. I'll show him he can't take me like a dog. I'll put a bullet through him with that gun. He's a scared for it. Quick! Somebody! Help! Give me that gun, Harry. Get the gun, Harry. Get it.
Harry.
Step back where you belong. Get enough for one night. Okay, Hap, thanks. I can handle it. Come on, Carrie. You get in my bed tonight, and tomorrow morning you'll feel okay. Everything will be fine. I'm going to take your clothes off. Then you can rest good.
That's funny. I don't remember doing that.
I'll get him for this. He can't do this to me. I'll show him. Quit worrying about it. All you need is a good night's sleep. Sleep? You think I can sleep after what's happened? Never mind. I'll make that guy laugh on the other side of his face before I'm through with him. Atta girl. Atta girl. I'd like to make him see how it feels to lose somebody you're crazy about. Sure. Well, here goes to the hay, and boy, am I tired, am I tired. Oh. If I could only do something to him. For that kid of his. That's all he seems to care about. That kid. Oh, forget about the kid. Some dame will come along someday and get a hook into him, and he'll be gone for good.
Lou, do you think so? Do you really think so?
Oh, sure. They're all alike.
Lou, will you do it? Will you?
Do what?
Back the kid. Let's frame it so he'll fall for you.
For me? Oh, quit your kidding.
I'm not kidding. Make him fall for you. Get him away from Nifty. You can do it. Oh, Lou, those eyes of yours would draw ducks off a pond.
I'm no cradle robber.
Listen, Lou. If you make this kid fall for you, hook, line, and sinker, I'll give you $100.
$100? You're drunker than I thought you were.
Am I? Look, here's 20 on the counter. I'll give you the other 80 when you've hooked him.
Oh, I don't know, Carrie. It's a cheap kind of a trick.
No cheaper than a trick Nifty just played on me. Oh, Lou, you need the money, don't you?
Yeah, I could use it. You know, every time I get enough dough to send home to my old lady, I go lose it in the crack game.
Well, then, what's holding you? If you don't get it, somebody else will. Come on, Lou. What do you say?
No? Why not? Boy, that's the easiest $100 I'll ever make. Thank you, honey. Now I'm going to turn this light off and get some shut-eye.
Give you a hand with that.
Lay off or I'll wrap it around your neck. Hello.
Oh, hello. Oh, can I help you?
Would you?
Uh-oh.
Put them down there. Thanks, Chris. You don't mind if I call you Chris, do you?
Why, no, of course not.
What's your hurry?
Well, maybe I ought to go down
Oh,
to the...
don't go. Sit down. Cigarette?
Oh, thank you.
You know, you're the first man I've met in a long time that I'd really like to be friends with.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way. It's hot in here, isn't it?
Terribly warm. Do you mind if I put on something cool? You know, the further west we go, the hotter it's going to get.
What are you doing in there?
Nothing. I was just helping Lou.
You keep away from her. I catch you fooling around any of the dames on this show, I'll ship you back on the first train. Go on, get to work.
I did.
You know, I wouldn't dare do this to any other man I just met, but I feel as though I've known you all my life. Well, I'll be...
After 8. Days are sure getting longer. Swell way to spend a Sunday, huh? Go on, son, I'll buy you a coat.
No, thanks, Dad. It's too hot in the privilege car.
I'll take you up on that, Nifty.
You would. Come on.
You know, Nifty, I always said that you're the only big spender in this group.
Well, we're stuck. We have to stay here sidetracked until a limited goes through.
What do I care? I'm used to being sidetracked. There's your boyfriend.
Hiya, sailor.
Ship-shape, matey, you know.
Ain't he cute?
Cute. Say, listen, you've been after that sap for a week, and I bet he don't know you're on Earth.
Don't kid yourself.
Well, you better give me a little action or give me back my $20.
Say, listen. I can get that guy anytime I want to.
Yeah? Well, demonstrate, sister. Demonstrate.
Okay. Watch her, folks. Fatima, fresh from the Sultan's harem. She's young, folks, but boy, does she know her men. Hoopla! Oh, hello.
Hello. Well, where are you going?
I'm just trying to find some place where it's cool. Where have you been keeping yourself? I haven't seen much of you lately.
Well, Dad keeps me pretty busy, but I was looking for you just now.
Were you? Oh, it's lovely out there, isn't it? The lake and everything.
Yes, it is.
You know, we show folks don't get much of a chance to get close to nature. You ever get to grass and trees, they're seeing them through a car window, or like this. Sometimes I feel I'd like to run away from it all. Forget the carnival, and the noise, and the heat, and the crowds. I'd like to go right out there now and lie down, and bury my face in the cool, damp grass.
Well, why don't you? I'll go with you.
Will you?
Sure.
Well, maybe we shouldn't leave the train right now.
Oh, come on. We have lots of time.
All right. Beautiful, isn't it, Chris?
Yes, it is.
The water looks so cool, so inviting. Chris, turn your head away a minute. Close your eyes. Chris, it's swell. Give me my things, will you, Chris? Thanks.
Gary, you haven't seen Chris around, have you?
Don't tell me you got away from me for 5 minutes.
Cigarette, Chris?
Sure.
cold. Put your arms around me, Chris. Guess you don't like me much, do you?
Sure I do. Why do you say that?
Oh, no, you act like you don't even want to touch me.
Well, it's not that. I guess girls sort of scare me.
Oh, go on. A big, handsome guy like you must have known lots of girls.
They weren't any of them like you.
I'm not any different from the rest. Haven't you ever had a girl back home that you used to hold close in your arms and kiss sometimes?
Well,
I thought so. Couldn't you shut your eyes and pretend I'm her? What's the matter? Afraid?
Hey, the train. Come on. Well, we made it.
This is a good town, Nifty, and it's payday, too. We ought to do brisk business here tonight.
Well, I could stand it for a change.
What's the matter with you lately, Nifty? Something worrying you?
No, not at all. Better tip everybody off to keep their eye peeled here. You know how these mill towns are.
Oh, I guess we can take care of it.
Hey, Lou! Wait a minute, hon. I'll get my coat and walk down to the grounds with you.
Chris, I'm in an awful hurry. I'll see you later.
The pride of sunny Honolulu. A famous dance has made her notorious throughout the entire civilized world. Beautiful, ain't she, folks?
Now she is. Wrap her up. I'll take her home anytime.
Mother, she'd burn the wrappers off before you could get her home. Now, folks, this is absolutely the biggest show on the Midway, and for tonight...
It's a big night, isn't it, Hap?
Sure. Watch your step with that money, kid. This bunch of bow hunks is plenty tough.
I'll watch it.
Oh, it's the biggest show on the Midway. Fatima, fresh from the Sultan's harem. She's young, folks, but boy, what she knows.
Where'd you learn, baby? Night school?
Quiet, please, quiet. Now, folks, you will be able to see for the first time the dance she gave each and every night before the Sultan.
Before the Sultan did what?
Now, as I was saying, you will be able to see for the first time that dance she gave each and every night before the Sultan. Give him a sample, Fatima. Hey. Why don't you take him off, baby? You can't interfere with this show. Oh, pipe down, Buttercup.
On the merry-go-round, fighting away there, when all of a sudden I saw this big bozo hitting Sailor. So I jumped off without a thought of myself, and I socked him right on the nose. Well, if it hadn't have been for those 5 other guys jumping on me, the fight would have been all over right then and there.
Sure. Well, that'll hold together for a while, Hap.
Thanks, Lou. I'll do the same for you sometime.
I know, but you gotta put it on. Yeah, now hold it. Keep it on there. Piece of raw steak will make it feel better in no time. Yeah, all right, son. Yes, sir. You take it easy. I gotta figure out some way we can open tomorrow. Show's darn near torn to pieces. You all right?
You betcha.
Didn't get hurt, did you, Lou?
No, I'm all right.
Okay.
Say, I just saw Nifty going into the privilege car. Why don't you get to work on the boyfriend? Well?
Y'all lay off me, will you, Carrie?
Hello.
Hello, Chris.
Lou, what's the matter?
Nothing. Why?
Well, what are you trying to avoid me for?
I'm not. Don't be silly. How's the glass chin?
Oh, it's all right, I guess.
You don't want to go around socking people like that.
Oh, I couldn't stand for that big gorilla putting his hands on you.
Those noble instincts will get you into plenty of trouble someday, big boy. Chris, please.
Still want to go?
You win.
I didn't get in on that.
Hello, Johnny.
Hello.
Come on, Johnny. We'll go up the baggage car and see what we can do.
You see, Lou, ever since that night down by the lake, I've kind of felt that you belonged to me.
You mustn't say things like that, Chris.
Why not?
I suppose your father found out.
Oh, well, he's got to know sooner or later. What if he did? I'd like to tell him and everyone else how crazy in love with you I am.
Oh, you mustn't do that, Chris.
Well, we can't go on much longer like this. I hate it the way we've got to hide behind folks' backs. Lou, I want you to marry me.
Marry?
We love each other, don't we? What's the use of waiting? You do love me, don't you, Lou? Lou, what are you crying for? Is it something I said, darling?
Sit still, Chris. Don't touch me. I've got to tell you something. I'm no good, Chris. I'm not fit for a nice, decent, clean kid like you.
Lou, you're crazy. You don't know what you're saying.
Yes, I do. I haven't been on the level with you. But you fall for me. Carrie paid me to do it. She had a fight with your father, and she wanted to get even with him for ditching her. And what's that?
I don't care how it started. As long as you love me now. And you do love me. I know you do. You do love me. Don't you, Lou?
Love a heck like you. Don't make me laugh.
Chris, what's going on between you and that dame?
Nothing.
Lou, what's the matter? Lou, what is it, kid? Tell me.
Chris wants to marry me. Marry? Didn't I tell you it didn't work? Oh, stop it, stop it.
What's fighting you?
Oh, there's no use pretending. He's got me. I'm crazy about it. I can't help myself.
Do you know what you're saying?
I don't care. All I know is I can't go on living without him. He's the sweetest kid that ever lived. The first one that ever treated me with any respect. Maybe that's why I... Can you beat it? Me falling in love like a schoolgirl. Oh, Carrie, what am I going to do?
There, kid. Pull yourself together.
I don't know what to do.
Now, look here, son. It's No use beating around the bush. Why can't you be a square shooter and tell me? I've been through the mill. I can steer you straight.
You wouldn't understand, Dad.
Sure I would. I'm your father, ain't I? I can't sit back and see you get hurt.
Oh, I'm not going to get hurt, Dad. You see, well, Lou and I love each other.
Love? What do you know about being in love? And with a dame like that?
Don't you talk that way about Lou. I won't stand for it.
Oh, you won't, huh? I got a good notion to knock some sense into you. And don't think I can't do it either.
I don't care what you do to me. You're not going to say anything against Lou. Well, she isn't what she seems like to you, Dad. She's wonderful and good. Sometimes she's shy and bashful.
Dad.
I understand her. And, well, I thought you'd see.
See? I see I give you too much rope. I see you can't take care of yourself.
I knew you wouldn't understand. Anyway, I've asked Lou to marry me.
Have you gone completely off your head?
She doesn't want to, but I mean to keep on asking her till she says yes.
Oh, you do you? Well, I guess I'll have something to say about that.
No matter what you say against Lou, I won't give her up.
Oh, you won't, eh? Well, I'm firing her off the show right now.
Firing her? Well, you can't do that. She hasn't done anything.
She's done plenty. And her biggest mistake was not letting you alone. Why, everybody on the show knows she's rotten clean through. She's a dirty little...
You're a liar! You're a dirty, rotten liar!
I see the Zeppos have joined the Lemon Show. Yeah?
Well, if it rains any more, the colonel will have to turn this outfit into a showboat.
Ah, quit your crabbing. You know what the Irish do when it rains?
Now, what do they do?
They let it rain.
Oh, my rheumatism's given me fits. I'll have to go and get some liniment.
Heat's better than liniment. Why don't you go to the cook tent and stick your leg in the oven?
Last time I done that, everybody got sore. Seems I held up supper.
Hello, Nifty.
Hello.
This rain can't keep up much longer. If it stops and if we get some wind to dry things up, we should do good business tonight.
Yeah, well, there are too many ifs in this business to suit me. Have you seen Chris?
Can't say that I have.
Well, I gotta find him.
Hiya, Nifty.
Have you ever seen Chris?
Nope. Ain't seen him since the show unloaded this morning.
Where's Lou?
Why pick on me? How should I know? In here.
Chris and I have done it, Carrie. Look.
Married?
Isn't it marvelous? I didn't think there was a guy living could get me like this. Me and Mrs. It's like a dream.
Well, you got an awful wallop coming to you when you wake up. Where's Chris?
breaking the news to Nifty, yes.
That's great. Nifty will probably kill you both.
We can take care of ourselves. We're going to Shy.
Well, you can starve to death in Chicago as well as anywhere else.
We can only keep going until next year. The World's Fair will be on, and we might get a chance. Right now, things don't look so good. We're dead broke. I was wondering if you could help us a little, Carrie.
Sorry, Lou, that's out.
What about that $80 you owe me?
What $80?
Oh, now, Carrie. You told me if I made Chris fall for me, you'd give me $100. So far, I've only gotten 20.
You've got a nerve asking me for $80. What if Chris found out how you got it? You'd have a tough time explaining.
Oh, he knows all about it. You think I'd marry him with a thing like that between us?
You little... So you think you're going to get $80 out of me after blabbing your mouth like that?
That's your game, is it? Listen here, you Welcher. You can't get away with it. You come here across with that money, see?
If I don't, what are you going to do about it?
Do? I'll tell Nifty, that's what I'll do.
Lou. Oh, you wouldn't do that?
No, wouldn't I? I can see his face right now when I tell him. Or he'll break your neck.
Oh, I haven't got it. Honest, I haven't. Look, Lou. Here's $30. That's all I got. See?
All right. Better than nothing.
Oh, Lou, what about that $5 you owe me from last month?
Pat, how much money have you got on you?
Hey, I thought I was asking
Listen,
you...
Pat. Chris and I got spliced this afternoon.
Married? Nifty.
Yeah. Might have to leave the show, too. Pat, you've got to help us. We need all the money we can get.
How much?
All you haven't. Maybe more. This all you have?
Yeah. All right. All right. Oh, gee. This is the first 10 spot I've ever won at a crap game. I knew something had happened to it.
Gee, Hap, you're a swell guy. Listen, I'm going to pay you back on the first money we make. Honest.
But even if you don't, I still wish you luck.
Thanks.
I wouldn't hang around too long if I was you. You know what Nifty is.
Beat it, Hap. It's all I can do to keep from shoving my fist right down your throat.
Now listen, Nifty. Don't try to scare me, because I don't scare easy, see?
What'd you do it for?
Let me go.
What'd you do it for? That's what I want to know. What's your game?
I haven't any game. I married him because I loved him.
Oh.
Yes. And he loves me, too. And we're hooked up just as tight as we had a wedding in a 6-story church. You swear and sweat till your lungs give out, but you can't change that. Oh, Nifty. Why don't you come down to earth and face things? Of course, I don't expect you to kiss me for what I've done. But after all, Chris is your son.
That's it. You knew how I felt about him. He's all I got. I had plans for him. I saved to get him educated. He was going to amount to something. But what do you care? You come along and wreck him for life.
I'm not going to wreck him.
If he's been with you for a while, I wouldn't give a thin dime for him. You'll drag him right down in the gutter with you.
Talk. For what you've done for him, bumming around all your life, leaving him to get along the best way he could. I'll do more for him than you ever did.
Oh, I know I haven't been much of a dad to him, but I'm just beginning. Listen, Lou, how much will you take to let him go? Huh?
I thought it was about time for you to pull that one.
All right. I'll bust it up anyway. You're fired. You're off the show.
I'm one ahead of you. Chris and I are leaving tonight.
Leaving you? You ain't gonna take him away.
Do you think we'd stick around after a thing like this?
He ain't going. Do you hear? Chris, don't go.
How are you going to stop him?
Well, I'll tell him what kind of a dame you're. When he wakes up and finds out you tricked him into marrying you, he'll never forgive you.
I didn't trick him. If you think so, talk to him yourself. See if you can make him change his mind. I'm not afraid.
Well, Lou, are you ready?
Chris, I want to talk to you alone.
I'll wait outside, honey.
You stay right here. Whatever you've got to say, you can say in front of my wife. Well, what have you got to say to us, Dad?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Go on. Go away with her. But don't ever let me see her again. She's got you. She can keep you. You ain't worth saving.
Dad.
Hello. Oh, hello, Chris.
Hello, honey. How's it going? Oh, fine. Sure, I had my lunch. Hamburger without onions.
What a husband. Listen, sweet, it's 4 o'clock. Have you got to shove those law books around on Saturday afternoon?
Oh, I'm afraid so, hon. You see, I wanted to learn all there is to know about habeas corpus ad deliberandum et recipiendum.
Oh, that'll take quite some time, won't it? I was hoping that you would get down here early tonight so we could have dinner together. Will you? Oh, that'll be swell, honey. Bye-bye.
Oh, ain't love wonderful? If I was to call up my old lady like that every day, she'd stick a private detective on me.
Hello, Jerry. How's business?
If it was twice as good as it is, it'd still be rotten. You're the only one in the Midway that's drawing.
Aw. Has the new sailor come yet?
Yeah, he's making an opening on the next ship.
Did you give him $100 like I asked you to?
Mm-hmm. And he sure needed it, too.
What do you mean?
Well, when I first saw Quatter Joe, the way you've been tracking him down the last few weeks, I figured he'd turn out to be some Romeo. What's it all about?
I can't tell you yet, Jerry. But, gee, you've been swell to help me out on this.
Well, I don't see yet how you ever got me to fire that other spieler we had. All I can say is this guy had better turn out to be plenty good.
You don't have to worry. He is.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now...
There he is now.
The biggest feature attraction of the World's Fair.
Well, you better hop on it, Lou.
Gee, Jerry, I'm sort of scared. Are you sure he doesn't know who he's feeling for?
Hasn't an idea.
Well, here goes.
It is a dance to remember long after your visit to the fair has been forgotten. And now, folks, with your kind indulgence, allow me to introduce the artist, La Belle Zoma, better known as Snake.
Go ahead, Nifty. Go ahead.
La Belle Zoma. It's a show full of spicy dancing. A show full of peppy dancing. Remember, folks, she starts in where all other so-called Oriental dancers leave off. Now is the time to go. There is no delay. Don't fail to see the most sensational dance of all time, snake hips. Give them a sample.
Well, you're certainly right, Lou. That new spieler knows how to turn him in.
Did I make him any better?
Hey, what are you doing here? Get out front and make another opening. Turn him in again.
I'm quitting.
Quitting? What's the idea?
I wouldn't spiel for that dame if I had to play the sticks all the rest of my life.
Oh, but look, you can't quit. I haven't got another spieler.
And spiel it yourself.
Well, now, just a minute. You got $100 in advance.
There's all that's left of it. I'll send you the rest when I get it.
Oh, now, look, it ain't just me. This little gal here put up the money. She's the one that gets stuck on this deal. Oh, don't let him get away with this, Lou. He ain't got any right.
Jerry, beat it, will you?
But look.
Please.
All right. It's your funeral.
So it was your money back of all this.
Sure, Nifty, but I thought...
Yeah, you thought. You thought you could trick me into coming here and make me take charity from you. Well, let me tell you something. I don't need
Oh,
it. See,
shut up! It's for me to do this. I have some pride, too. But I was willing to do it for Chris. You see, I thought I could be everything to him. But I found out that, well, he's never gotten over the way you broke with him. He isn't happy, Nifty. And I thought maybe if I could get you here somehow that you might forget you didn't like me, just to make him happy. But I see now what a stuff I was. Do you ever think you'd change your mind? I want to stand this. You're selfish and stupid. You don't have anybody but yourself. You don't care who else gets hurt.
Why, Dad! Lou! What's the matter? What's he been saying to you?
Nothing. It's all right.
Listen, Dad, I don't know what you've been saying to Lou, but from now on I want you to leave her alone. You probably figured I'd be down and out by this time. Well, you're wrong. I have a job in a law office, but I don't make enough to keep us alive. I was going to quit, but Lou wouldn't let me. She got this job so that I could go on studying and amount to something. She's doing everything for me that you wanted to do, but she's doing it better.
I see. Well, I guess I'll be going.
Lou, I'm terribly sorry this happened.
Oh, it's all right, honey. Forget it. I have to go on now. Well, see you later, dear. Don't worry about it. Be all right.
And, ladies and gentlemen, the next show is about to begin, to commence. The greatest show on the Midway, the greatest attraction on the Midway. A dance, a most sensational dance that has ever been seen in your city, Chicago. I'm about to introduce you to a little lady who is...
Well, who is she?
I'm glad you asked me that, brother. It's La Belle Zoma. La Belle Zoma. And there she is, the little lady who is about to entertain you. This little lady comes from that ancient land of the pharaohs, the land of the pyramids, the ancient pyramids covered with their hieroglyphics. and the sphinxes, where beautiful maidens danced in the temples.
See here, Dad, don't you see what this means to me? I was hoping...
Chris.
The dance the little lady dances.
That guy keeps talking much longer, they'll think she's embalmed.
On the obelisk at Karnak. And play for you, and she will dance. The body is made of a last...
Okay, Jerry, don't go away, folks. Don't go away. As Shakespeare said, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is absolutely the biggest attraction on the Midway. There she is, folks. There she is, La Belzoma. She's young, but boy, is she good. I'll say she is. She's plenty good. And when she dances, folks, she makes old men lose their canes and cripples throw away their crutches. She's red hot, folks, red hot in a dance that is instructive, up to date, and educational. Think of it, folks, the biggest attraction on the Midway. For 1/4